how old's your kid, Mike?
6.
So is she going to any schooling or anything?
She was at LA Unified Public Schools last year in kindergarten. And just this year, prior to COVID or anything, we decided to take her out and put her in a private school because
Smart. Daddy makes money.
well, she's a weirdo. My kid's a weirdo, and I grew up and I was
Kind of weirdo.
not
Like off on her own, talking in the corner, or
no, just like
conjuring demons?
She loves her own outfits
conjure.
and has no. She doesn't care what other kids are wearing. She wears these fucked up like Ace Ventura
She's
when he
an
goes to the
individual.
mental hospital
She's an individual.
outfits.
That's cool.
And she likes to create this insane artwork where
She's an artist.
right? And a good weird. She's a weirdo. She's not a. And
She's wonderfully odd.
But is she an introvert?
when
she not have any, like,
when she's
buddies?
not around like friends and family.
Yeah.
she's really introverted. When she's with us, you can't shut her up.
I bet.
And I see so much of my daughter in me. And I went to public schools, LA Unified, my whole life. I had 60 some kids in my class, every class. It was just massive schools. And I know that for someone like me, there was one of the big reasons I was such a bad student is because I was a shitty student. Another reason was because like I needed special attention. So my wife and I had this conversation. We're like, we should get her in some place that's a little more open-minded, blah, blah, blah. So we put her in this private school. COVID hits. LA public schools are like, you're not going back to school. We might do some Zoom shit, figure it out, but this private school is trying so hard to kind of toe the line. They're trying the best they can to say your kid's gonna go to school in September. It's gonna happen, but every week we get a fucking new.
Well, Newsom came out because my kids are in private school, and they, the private school was allowed to get away with it, and
Yeah.
then Newsom realized that was going on, and he shut down that.
And
private schools are not allowed to be open.
As of right now, no. If they're in one of those hot zones
Yes.
in California, and LA County is one of them, but they keep sending us these email. We have 5 weeks. We have 4 weeks. There's still so much we can do. So,
But you turned out fine. You went to public school.
I did, but it was only by the grace
You had
of
a
God.
horrible drug issue, but
I honestly, like, I don't know how it is now, but in big public schools, there was a time and a place, when I was in high school and grade school, like there was an understood thing, like smart kids who are on it, go ahead, pay attention. You shithead, just keep your mouth shut. We'll pass you.
Yeah.
Just stay out of my fucking way. And that was like, they looked at me as a number.
Don't
but
fuck
like,
this up
Don't
for the
fuck
kids
this up
who are
for the
gonna
kids.
make it.
And I very early on got this impression that's like, okay, I'm that kid, and going to college and doing white collar work is not for me. So just fucking do your best, kill your time, and then hope to God that you can become a fireman or get some like a good union construction gig.
I had the worst education because I was moved all the time.
Yeah.
So I just had blinding gas. I'll never forget my father. I wrote a letter. I wrote a thank you letter or something. And my father proofread it. I was 15. And he looked up at me and he said, "Are you aware that he just, the way you did it, he goes, "Are you aware that a sentence ends in a period?"
I know.
That's how fucking idiotic I
I've been
was.
there. Yeah, I did the same thing. I wrote on the
Sorry.
computer, and I had my dad proofread. And he goes, "I'm ready to read." And he goes,
Your dad would be the same
I
way.
can just see him. He keeps going like this, and he looks at me and goes, "This is terrible." I was like, I was like 8. I was like, "All right, dude. Well, fuck. Sorry, man. Public school, dude."
I was reading aloud and I was going like this. I was going, the ski was blue. And he goes, "Read it again." I go, "The ski was blue." And he goes, "Read it again." I go, "The ski is blue." He goes, "The sky! The sky! God damn it." He's pulling his hair out because I was such a
How old were you, though?
idiot.
Were you like 7?
30. I was like 30.
27. 27.
Fucking
I'll tell you what's interesting though is like when your kids
Old
go to
enough.
school and you're driving them, and that takes time, and then they're at school and they get home around 4. Now being home around my kids so much, it's like I get why if you could come up with a curriculum where they could learn at the homeschooling, if you have the freedom like we do with our jobs to be around more, you get more time with them. I can see the benefits of homeschooling.
There's huge benefits because you can keep your eye on your kid, and then also there's always concern, even if you're not some super conspiracy theory right wing asshole. I think that there's obviously going to be concern that like ethical and moral ideas are going to be injected in your kid that you don't
Yeah.
really
Fuck.
dive.
Well, especially
So-
the way
that I
schools
don't
are going
agree
right
with.
now.
Right,
I don't
exactly,
agree
and
with.
and
Far
that's,
left ideology.
That's
Is that what
totally
you mean?
fair. I think that's totally
Yeah,
fair.
like far left ideology.
If you want to fire Brian Callen up, bring it
Fucking
on.
don't teach my
Get 'em.
my kids your fucking
Get
activist
'em.
far left idea of what you think truth is. Go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Fuck
Reading,
you.
writing, arithmetic, sports, art. Keep your politics out of my fucking
it,
kids.
yeah.
I'm gonna lose
Columbus,
my fucking
I know,
mind.
dude.
Believe
Columbus
me.
did discover America.
Believe
okay?
me, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come after him.
The
I don't have any problem with that right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect.